Hey monkeys, how you doing? Damien Keys here. So I wanted to make a video today and I was thinking about what I wanted to make a video on. I wanted to do something which is now starting to get away from the book because I want to get back to kind of normal service where I'm actually trying to bring you value with your socials, with your bands, with your businesses that I can help with. And then the book can kind of start to filter into that rather than me just banging on about the book, because you know, if you watch my channel, one thing you see all of the time is me saying, stop just trying to sell. And there are times, there's moments where you can do that. And this week has been amazing. I mean, I am completely overwhelmed with the support I've had. It's been absolutely incredible. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. And when the book launched, and it was a bit panicky because it wasn't supposed to come out that quick. And it was 10 o'clock at night. But everyone just rallied round and we all went for it. And then since then, just so many people have been messaging me about it. It's been amazing. And it made me think about something I wanted to bring you, and something I'd like to now refer to as trading in trust stock. That's my new phrase, trading in trust stock. So I think the reason why a lot of people can't get their stuff sold or get people to come to gigs, or they can't get people to do the things that they want them to do, is because they haven't built enough trust or enough stock, I would say. So, and I think this book and in general this channel and the whole thing I'm doing is kind of an example of that. The whole thing goes round and round. I had this really interesting conversation with Siobhan, who helped me with the book so much. I mean, it was me talking to her and her writing ideas down and helping. And on the day it was released and it went to #1 in the chart, and she phoned me and she was really excited and she said, it's proof that the stuff that you're talking about works. It's basically just living what you've been talking about in the book. It goes round in circles. And so this idea of trading in trust stock for me is something I want you to start thinking about. If you make a record, if you make an album, if you make a single, and then you just say, do this. Now, you will have different levels of excitement and fan and audience member and effectively trust in your product, in your brand. Someone might be a friend, they might have seen you at a gig, they might have heard about you, they might have seen an advert, they might have seen a video, they might have seen something, and they could have any level of basically trust stock in you. It could be that they've seen something, they've gone, yeah, that's quite good, I like that, and they might have 5% trust stock, and then your job is to try and build that stock from 5% then up to 100%, so they're right with you. That's your job, and that's my job as well. And you're going to do that by exciting them, giving them what they want, which is effectively the thing that you do. Effectively, if you're a bass player and your job is that you play loads of bass stuff, then your job is to show them what you do and build up the excitement in your bass playing, so that then when you ask them to do something, they've got 80–90% of trust stock. And I think that's what's happened. You know, the year and a half to 2 years of this channel going and me trying to give advice, you know, all of the times of the Skypes, which were free, all of the one-to-one sessions, all of the comments, all of the questions that come through, the DMs, everything which revolves around how can I help you. I think it feels like as just overwhelmingly come back as support, and which has been amazing, and I absolutely love it. And I feel like this is the thing that you guys need to do, and it's kind of the point of the channel and kind of the point of the book in itself, is how can you build up that trust stock in what it is that you do. If you say, like I've just traded some in, effectively, I've said to you, I've got a book out, I want you guys to come and buy the book. Then all of a sudden you do that. I feel like almost now I've kind of lost some of the stock. Some of you I've got up to 80–90% and you're right with me, and now I've said, can you buy my book please? And now in my head I'm going, right, I've got to try and get you from, I've taken you from 90% down to maybe 50%, because you've bought my book and you've done something amazing for me. Now I have to go, right, I have to build that back up again. I have to get back to that 80–90–100% trust stock. And so I need to get back into doing these videos. I need to get back into helping you guys with your stuff. I need to be doing it on a one-to-one basis. So it was something I was thinking about, but I just thought it was a way of kind of phrasing it that just I'm seeing too many people with no trust stock or with very, very small amounts of trust stock because they've put a Facebook page together for their band, they've put some pictures, they've put up a video, and then they've gone, right, I need you to do this. And the trust stock's so low, you're not getting people to do the thing you wanted them to do. And so you've got to think every day, how can I do something that's going to build up that trust stock from nothing or from small amounts to high amounts? And like I said, everyone's going to be different on it. So that's what I want you to do, because it shows it works. This whole project shows that it works, because I've had people from all over the world messaging me just saying, I love your stuff, been watching some videos, it's really helped my band, and you know, they want to buy a book, partly because they're interested, partly because you're with me, but partly because, you know, I need a favor, and you've gone, yeah, cool, no problem at all. And I think that trust stock is really, really important. So I want you to think about that. But other than that, this part of the playlist is about how I'm marketing the book and how you can steal these ideas, which is very, very important. So I was trying to think of the things that we've been doing the last couple of days. A big part of it's one-to-one, and a huge, huge part of it is me trying to actually message every single person that's actually bought the book, commented on a post. I'm trying to, you know, really say thank you to everyone, and it's really time consuming, but at the same point it's completely value, because if you think about it, someone has literally gone out of their way to actually spend their hard-earned money on a product which I made, which is for me overwhelming. So I genuinely want to say thank you, because I want to appreciate everyone who's done it. And so I was thinking, how can we take this a step further? And now if you send a receipt of the book to me on any of the social media platforms, we're collecting names of all the people who sent it. I want you to send, with that receipt, I want you to send a postal address, either your postal address or somewhere you feel comfortable with giving me a postal address, so I can send you a personal thank you. I've got a little goodie bag that I want to send you with a personal thank you in it, which I'm going to handwrite from me, because I genuinely am that thankful. And on top of that, then your name will go into the hat for this idea that I'm going to come and take you for lunch, despite wherever you are in the entire world. So that's our first kind of big major competition thing. I've been doing a few podcasts, a few interviews. I've got a few more lined up. So I'm trying to, the next thing is just trying to get the book in front of people without saying, buy my book, buy my book. So the next thing is thinking about, I've done a lot of one-to-one stuff. I'm starting to think about creative ways that I can start to crowbar just the book in and around stuff without it being too intrusive, and with me still being able to bring you guys value. So what else has been happening? Oh yeah, planning the launch party. That was the other thing. So we're planning the launch party, which is coming up in a week. Yesterday, so it's on the 21st of June. We had so much uptake for the people coming to the launch party that I've actually talked to Katie, and we've expanded the numbers a bit, because we've basically taken out a bit extra bit in the venue in Brighton. So I've got a few more spaces. So if you weren't able to come, or if you do still want to come, I think I can squeeze a few more people in. So if you want to come and celebrate this book being out, you don't have to do anything. You just have to come down, have a party, chat about your band. There'll be some cool people there. If you want to do that, just email an email, either info@damiankeys.com, which we'll put in the link down below, and just say really want to come to the launch party. It's in Brighton, and we'll give you all the details. We'll put you on the guest list. You can bring some friends, bring your band with you if you want. Got about 20 or 30 spaces left, so you have to be quick. But if you want to do that, let me know, and we'll get you in. So that was it. But have a think about your stock, your trust stock, and how you can start building that before you start trading it in. You can't trade in on nothing. You've got to actually build up the trust, then you trade it in. When you trade it in, don't forget, it goes back to naught again. It's like a computer game when you drink the health thing. You can't just keep going back for more, it's gone. So then you've got to go and find some more, or make some more in your case. And that's what I want you to think about. So, right, it's going to be a busy weekend. I'm going to try and do some videos. I might try and do some Facebook Lives and some Insta Lives, but I'm not sure, because it's going to be a bit crazy with all the book stuff. But I'll keep you posted as much as I can. I'm really appreciating everyone who's buying the book, but I'm really appreciating just all the really lovely comments and saying, you know, how much you're appreciating it. If you have bought the book and you want to leave an Amazon review, I mean, then you're getting a hug. I mean, that's simple as that. You just get a hug. I owe you a hug because Amazon review is like the thing when it comes to pushing a book. So if you wouldn't mind, if you've bought a copy, to go on Amazon and leave a review of it. And just for me as well, because I can show my mum and she's very proud at the moment. So that'd be amazing. Cool. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. If you can just comment or like, or any ways that we can start to push this video out for the algorithm, just to make sure as many people see how appreciative I am as possible, that would be amazing. Otherwise, I'll leave you for a great weekend in the sunshine, and I'll see you guys on Monday.